Probably put this lower, but I won't.
Hey, girl.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, beautiful. Yes, I hear you fine. How's my sound? Good?
Elise, is that your music in the background?
Oh, shit, yeah. Can you hear me better now?
Yes. Can you just turn the music down because in the
Oh, yeah,
the live
I
the
paused it. I
live
paused it.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're gonna give it a few seconds. Hi everyone. Hi, make sure to
Hey,
share the live. Make sure to share the live to as many people as possible so they can tune in. Let me share it to
we
some
here. We here.
Let me share it to some people, and then we're gonna get into skincare ASAP.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm sharing it with people now.
Okay. Good. 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 So I want us to get started because we want a time machine. So Elise, this is gonna be posted onto my series. It's called Live with Friends, and so I have a lot of friends that have very successful businesses, and I have been blessed to have people in my circle who are educated in so many different things. And thankfully, you are like the best skin person. You've always had very porcelain perfect skin, and now you have your own company, your own studio where you do facials in Brooklyn, New York. And so I kind of want you to give just a brief summary of who you are, how you got started, and everything like that.
So yeah, my name is Elise Sierra, but Elise for short. And I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been licensed for 5 years now. Yeah, it's been 5 years. I started in Miami. I went to school in Miami, so
Mhm.
I did 4 months there. And then when I moved back home to New York, I had to get certified in the state of New York. So I had to take a class as well. So I'm certified in both states. I'm licensed in both states, Florida and New York. And then as of last year, I had opened up my own suite, my own workspace that I work out of where I perform facials and I also make my skincare products there. I'm located in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. The products that I have are unisex. They are for both men and women, but then I also have a men beard line that well, all my products are made organically. So that's like key. I make them myself. And yeah, I just started my product line last year, so it's been a full year that I've actually been like making products and selling products, and it's been going really well, to be honest. I'm just kind of like
Mhm.
excited for like this new revamp that I'm kind of like doing. So I have some new stuff coming out, so I can't wait for you guys to like see it all.
Awesome. So I have to say, I have personally gotten, I think about 3 or 4 facials done by you
Yes.
personally over the years, even before you got your suite. So I've always trusted your opinion when it comes to skincare, especially mine, because I'm very sensitive child, can't let everybody touch on me and things like that, get skin irritation. So I wanted to kind of bring you on here because a lot of people they're either scared to get a facial, they think it's too expensive, they don't find the importance of taking care of skincare the same way you would get your hair washed, the same way you would get your nails done, is the same way you need to consistently clean out your pores and things like that. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about a couple products that I have personally been using from a
Yes.
vegan brand. It's called Pacifica. And so this is the extra gentle face wash. It's fragrance free, dermatologist tested, but I just want to run.
I actually use their body lotion.
Yes. Oh, girl,
That's
I
why I
even
use it
have.
because it's vegan. They have like this really beautiful like body butter that I just love, and it's like very
Okay.
tropical, islandy. It's so good.
Yes, I was just using their banana jelly body glow gel this morning because I have my legs out, sometimes. But I actually wanted to kind of ask you, when you're taking, products like this, what is the proper, I guess, steps to wash your face. So I have the wash here, I have a little eye cream, I have some serum and things like that. And so I want you as a professional, let all of us know what is the proper steps to washing your face at home.
Perfect. That's a good question. So a lot of people get it misconstrued. They don't know what comes first, or if, let's say they use the serum first, they kind of messed up. Well, no. So first things first, you always want to cleanse. Cleansing is super, super important. So I always tell my clients, because myself personally, I always cleanse in the shower, because obviously I'm not going to forget. Step one is cleansing. After you cleanse, you want to tone. Tone is so important, because what happens is when you're cleansing your skin, sometimes we are sort of stripping the oils that we do need, because it's basically giving you a cleanser should give you a clean slate on your face. So after you tone, a toner is supposed to bring your skin pH balance back to normal. After you tone, that's where you want to do an SPF, or if you want to do a moisture, well, you have to do an SPF. SPF is super, super important. And then you can top it off depending on how thick the SPF is or what kind of SPF you're using. I recommend getting an SPF that's already in a moisturizer. That way it's 2-in-1. You can knock it all out, bam, bam. And then that's it. And then at night, you want to get a little bit more extra. You want to be a little bit more extra at night, because at night when we're sleeping, that's when our skin tends to, I guess, I want to say kind of like it's working, like all your products it's gonna work at night just a little bit more, because you're just resting. So at night you want to cleanse again as well. You want to tone. Then you want to put your serums. You want to put your eye creams. Any doing a mask. You don't have to do a mask every day, but I would definitely recommend doing a mask twice a week at least, or 3 times a week. That way it just gives your skin a good rejuvenation that it needs. And then I also forgot to mention exfoliating. Exfoliating is super important, but you should only exfoliate once or twice a week. Over exfoliating will actually give you acne and stuff like that, because what you're doing is you're opening up your pores, and you're opening up your pores, and basically you're stripping also the oils that we do need. If you exfoliate every single day, you're just stripping away all the stuff that we do need. So it's just super important to only do it like twice a week.
So I'm glad that you brought up the eye cream and then the nighttime skincare. I noticed that once I get a little older child, me and you have had our conversations about Botox and things like that, and chemical peels. I just realized that my skin, like you said, at night, when I have that good nighttime skincare routine, I wake up with skin that I almost don't have to wash before I go, because it's so clear, it's moisturized, not oily. And so I have some of the vegan ceramide hydration fill under eye smile line jelly patches from Pacifica. And then I also have their barrier eye cream and their vegan ceramide barrier cream for nighttime use as well. I have I want to know your opinion of eye cream. What should you be looking for in an eye cream? And also I want to know your opinion as a skincare expert. When it comes, I noticed that as I'm getting older, and because we're wearing masks and things, I'm getting a lot more acne in this area, which I never had to deal with. It was usually like your T-zone or maybe like a little bit over here or whatever, but now I'm starting to get little acnes over here. And of course I always want to keep my throat area kind of as tight as possible, because that's what helps you look young. So I want to know your opinion on what type of eye cream to get, and also what type of serum or moisturizer you should be putting on your neck area as you're getting older.
Absolutely. That's a great question. So for eye creams, I would always recommend, I'm always going to say this, just stay in the organic side or the vegan side of things. You don't want to use, especially around your eyes is very, very sensitive. So you don't want to use a product that just has so much chemicals, under your eyes. And it's also very thin. It's a thin layer here as well. So you just want to make sure that the product that you are using it's very simple as possible. I always say reading ingredients is super, super important. A lot of people don't read ingredients and they don't know what they're putting on their face. And as far as the neck goes, that's why we can never neglect the neck as well when we're cleansing. It's always good to even cleanse the neck, exfoliate the neck. And you can even put a mask. When you put a mask on, you should always at least make sure that the mask cuts off like right here. I mean, that's like the proper
Mm-hmm.
way to do it. But again, I think that when you're doing your skincare routine, don't neglect the neck. Just apply everything on the neck as well. And then also too, what's important is you want to fight gravity. So you never want to go down. Even when you're washing your face, you always want to go up like this and do upward motions. So when you're putting on your product on your neck, make sure you're lifting it up. You're lifting up. You never want to go down like this. Go up. And that's gonna, prevent any wrinkles, any sagginess and stuff like that.
And I just want to double back on something that you said earlier about cleansing, exfoliating, and then putting an SPF and a moisturizer.
Hmm.
Can you just be specific because like this, I have, this is actually, it's a Glow Baby eye brightening cream and things like that. So what is the steps? Is it SPF, moisturizer, and then an eye cream or then a serum? So how is it so that we don't overclog the pores, but
Exactly.
we look radiant and bright?
Absolutely. So I would say your nighttime routine should be a little bit more in depth and longer. So your nighttime routine should include the eye cream and the serums and all that. At nighttime, you don't really have to put SPF because you're not really going outside. So if you're gonna
Mhm.
be, if the daytime, your daytime routine should kind of just be as simple as possible. And I noticed too, like a lot of people when they do their daytime or their morning routine, they kind of want it to be quick because they want to be in and out. So I would say four basic steps: cleanse, tone, SPF, moisturizer. It doesn't really matter if you do the moisturizer first and the SPF last, or the SPF first or that. It's okay. But I recommend getting an SPF that's probably including moisturizer already, or it has about 15 to 30 SPF in the moisturizer. Only because that's going to prevent you
Mhm.
adding so much, like, so much product on your face. But at night, I always recommend getting a little bit more in depth with your routine because, again, when you go to sleep, that's when everything is just going to resonate. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to feel rejuvenated. When you wake up, you have a glow. So a lot of people neglect their nighttime routine, especially for, my ladies that wear makeup and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't properly remove the makeup all the way, or sometimes they're lazy and they don't
Mhm.
remove the makeup and they'll sleep with the makeup on. So I think the nighttime routine is really, really important. That'll either make or break your skin, to be honest. You need to have a nighttime routine. It's so important.
Very true. So Pacifica has a lot of great brands that are vegan and all natural, but for people who are interested in shopping locally or shopping black, I really want you to speak about your business, and then don't also forget to tell people, I know you have like different sales going on at your suite
Hmm.
and things like that. So I want you to share that.
Absolutely. So I'm actually going to start a sale in August where I'm going to do 25% off of all products. And then I'm going to do like a facial special as well.
Mm-hmm.
As far as my products go, so I have a 3-step, well, it's actually 4 steps, but the kit comes with the 3 steps and then the toner is sold separately. So I have a cleanser, a mask, and a serum that comes in a box with a mask brush as well. And basically, that would be like your three basic steps that you can use in the morning and in the night. Now, if you want to add on some things, I do have some things that you can add on as far as the gold under eye mask, which, shoot, I don't have any here, but it's a gold under eye. If you go on my website, it's a gold under eye mask. But that's something that you can also use at night while you're doing your routine. You leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it basically helps for like dark circles, puffiness around the eyes, wrinkles, etc. I also have a toner, which is a carrot and vitamin C toner. So this toner is really good for any dark spot that you might have. If you want to even your skin tone, a little bit, that's perfect for it, especially carrot. Carrot and vitamin C is perfect for getting rid of dark spots, etc. And then I have a men's cleanser that the men can use. If you have a beard, you can also use that as a shampoo. What I love about that is it doesn't strip the oils that the guys had in their beard already, doesn't dry it out. So you can use that for your whole
Mm-hmm.
face. And then I have a beard balm that you can also use, and I have a beard growth serum for the men. So all my products are unisex. However, I just have 3 separate products for men specifically who have beards. And those I
Okay.
will actually be doing a discounted price on as well next month.
Okay, and so I know that you have different services. You have extractions, you have like
Hmm.
oxygen facials, you have that jelly thing that kind of looks like,
Yes.
things
I
like that. So what other what other services do you provide? Because like I said, a lot of people, when you know me, I'm all about Black women in luxury. So I'm getting massages, I'm getting facials, I'm going to the
hmm
spa every 2 weeks, and so people are like, oh, that's so expensive. Like, how you paying for this? And I'm like, you go to the club every week. You spend
Right,
two, three hundred
exactly.
dollars on drinks, hookah, um, chicken wings, and stuff like that. So just kind of talk about like the different facials you offer, and as well as the
Absolutely.
price point, so people can be more real, more I guess open to it.
Got you. So, I provide different kinds of facials for all skin types. That's one, and I do it for men and women. So I have like a deep pore cleansing facial, which basically it just goes by the products I'm using. I'm using obviously my products, but also too like I'm getting a little bit more in depth with the cleansing part. So that would be good for someone who is experiencing a little bit of acne, but doesn't usually get acne all the time, but they just got a little breakout. I also offer chemical
Hmm.
peels. And it's crazy because my chemical peels are actually organic. So that's pretty cool. And I also offer back facials for anybody who has back acne. A lot of females have actually, a lot of females and males been coming to me, especially like I have some athletes that will come to me because they have like back acne and it's really bad. So back facials is really something that I recommend for anybody, especially in the summertime, because we tend to like sweat a lot and all that gunk and all of that
Sweat,
just
exactly.
yes. So back facials is really good. I have so many. I have about 13 different facials. So forgive me if I'm like missing some, but you can definitely check out my website. As far as the price point goes,
Hmm.
the prices go anywhere from 125 to 195. So it all depends. I also do couple facials. I do bestie and me facials as well. Um, I think, those are like those are like the popular ones. Oh, thermoplanning. Can't forget about that. Thermoplanning is like my number one. Um,
Hmm.
Thermoplanning, what it does is it's non-invasive. What I do is I remove the top dead layer of your skin, and it gets rid of like the vellus and the peach fuzz. What that does is it helps basically if you have any dark spots, it helps get rid of that, it helps lightens it. Also, if you're somebody that likes to wear makeup, your products will apply better. Even if you don't wear makeup as much, your skincare products are gonna apply better. You're just gonna see it's gonna make your skin just look younger, brighter, and definitely more tight too. You'll notice that. And yeah,
Hmm.
I have a whole, like I said, I have about 13 facials that I offer, so they're all on my website.
And so, how many facials a month do you recommend for people?
So I recommend once a month, but here's the thing. I always tell my clients you can come to me as many times as you want, but if you don't have a skincare routine at home, it's going to defeat the purpose. You're not going to see the results that you want to see. So
Mm.
if you come to me, you leave my table, of course your skin's going to be looking radiant and glowy, but if you go home and you don't change your pillowcases and you don't wash your face properly or you're not drinking enough water. I think the diet, that's another thing. Diet takes a huge, huge factor in your skin. If you're drinking a whole bunch of soda, a whole bunch of
Yes,
juice, not eating enough fruits,
a bunch of milk.
yes, exactly. A bunch of milk. That's another thing too. I think, that's why I love trying to educate my clients as well. Like I don't just have my client come on the bed, okay, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and go. No, I always, converse with them. I always ask them, what are you using? What do you think about this? Do you want to try this? I always try to do that because some people just don't know, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Hmm. Very much know that wash your sheets. A lot of people be like, I don't
Don't
understand
change.
why my hair stink. I don't know why. Wash the shit before you, after you wash your face. Wash your sheets, and I promise you, it
Yeah,
probably
because
won't get everything out your way, but your life will be moving forward.
absolutely, but you want to know something too, especially for my ladies out there too. If you're one of those women that kind of even have product in your hair and then you lay on your pillow without wrapping your hair, or even without washing your scarves or your bonnets. That's on your pillow, and all the whatever product was in your hair or sweat, that's gonna go right on your face, and that's gonna break your face out too. So a lot of people don't know that. It's like really like hygiene is so important with this as well. Like it you have no idea. But yeah.
Yes, I see somebody commented, Theodore, yeah, does dairy products a lot of acne? Yeah, dairy products, a lot of people don't know. Like you said, they're just not educated at the time, or you know, as we get older, our bodies react to different foods differently. Our bodies react to our different routines differently.
Absolutely.
And so people don't know that I drink lactose free, or sometimes I'll drink a little coconut
I
milk
just do
instead
almond
of
milk.
regular cow milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so a lot of people don't know that pasteurized milk has a little bit of what, I forgot what the scientific word is for. It's gonna kill me that I can't remember it now. Shit. But basically, it has a little bit of bacteria in it, and that's what make milk cheese. That's what makes sour cream. That's what makes cottage cheese.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what makes it taste so good. But after it
Mm-hmm.
goes into your body, that's what gives you the bubble guts. And when you
Yes.
don't get the bubble guts, what happens is all of that bacteria and everything stays into your body and comes out, you know,
It's
the same way
purging.
you
Yep.
sweat out. Yeah, so you sweat, and when you're drinking a lot, your body starts to sweat because it's trying to get the alcohol out of your system. And the same way you're
Mm-hmm.
drinking milk, the same way you're drinking soda, same way you're drinking dark liquor, that stuff starts to come out of your pores and on your face. Like you said, if you're not a person that's getting dermaplane on a monthly basis or a semi-annual basis, whatever, you know, it's easy for that to get trapped into your pores, and that's what makes those
Absolutely.
big cystic acnes, like those big,
So
the
that's
ones that
another
hurt.
thing. Yes, that's another thing too. So a lot of that acne too, and cystic acne, also comes from, let's say you have a pimple and you pop it and you didn't wash your hands, or you have nails and bacteria and stuff is in your nails. What you just did was you put all that bacteria and germs into the pimple that you just popped. So you popped it, but guess what? Now it's infected. And then now it's going to come back. And now when it comes back, it's going to be pussy, it's going to be nasty, and then now it's going to leave a mark. So I always tell my clients, I recommend you guys not to pop. Like, I really have so many poppers, and it's so not good. Don't pick at your skin. Just don't do it. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to pick a pimple properly, and then you're just going to scar up your face. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to purge, and it's going to keep coming back. So you want to try to avoid those little things as well, you know. And hormonal acne, you know, even with that, that's kind of like something that's inevitable. Especially a lot of women, they get hormonal acne, you know, when that time is about to come, like me right now. That's what I'm going through. So when, you know, you have hormonal acne, I always recommend, that's when you want to get really intense with doing face masks. That's the perfect time,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you can do, even if you want to make your own. Like, I recommend doing like a turmeric. I love turmeric. I'm obsessed with turmeric. I use turmeric in my products. Turmeric is so good. So good for your skin. So many benefits. And it also works good for hyperpigmentation. So,
Mm-hmm. All right, Elise, thank God from the skin recipe. Thank you for
thank
stopping
you.
by, and thank you for answering all of our questions.
Thank you for
I'm
having
going
me.
to,
We gotta do this again.
yes, let's do a monthly thing. But I'm going to put this video in my IGTV live section so people can always refer back to it. I'm going to have your information as well as your business information in the description so people can come to you when they're in New York, get their facials, their back facials, all that. And so thank you so much for
Thank you,
tuning
my
in,
love. Thank you,
everybody.
Chelsea.
And
I
thank you
appreciate
for
you.
giving us your expertise. All right.
No, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Okay, guys. Toodaloo.